In this video, I am going to show you step by step exactly how you can apply for your provisional driving license in the UK. Now, although I usually speak in Bengali in my videos, in this video I'll be speaking entirely in English so that whether you're from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nigeria or any other country, you can easily understand everything. Now, this video will be divided into two parts. In first part of the video, I will give you a live example how to apply for the provisional driving license in the UK through online and what are the eligibility requirements to apply for it. And then in the second part of the video, I will be discussing why it is so important to apply for it and why you can use it for. Okay, now let's talk about the first part of the video. In the beginning, let's talk about the eligibility requirements. First of all, you must be at least 15 years and 9 months old. Second of all, you should be able to read a number plate from 20 meters away. And third of all, you should be a legal resident in the UK. You can either be a citizen or you can be here in UK under any visa category. Now, to apply for it, you first go to Google and search apply for UK provisional driving license. Now, here is a very important part. When you search it, the first website that will appear is the official website. However, if you are not here in UK for 3 years, then you shouldn't go to this website because this website only for those who are in UK for 3 years or more. Now, let's say you came here from Bangladesh and India recently and you are here in UK for 6 months or 1 year or 2 years. In this scenario, you need to search apply for UK provisional driving license old method. Now, when you will search it, by default the official website will come first, but ignore it and go to the second website, which is this one. After you reach here, then click next. Then it will take you to this page where you need to fill some details like your title, your first name, your surname, your gender, your date of birth and your country of birth. Now, the ones with a star mark, these are the mandatory ones you need to fill, and after you fill this, just press next and then it will take you to the next page. Now, in this next page, it will ask you for your current UK address. So here you need to first give your postcode, and then after you give your current address, it will ask you how many years you have lived in this current address. Now, if you live here for 6 months, you need to put that. If you live here for 1 year, you need to put that. And then after that, it will ask you for a second address. For example, you came here from India and you live here in UK for 2 years, then obviously there is still 1 year which you have lived in India. In that case, as a second address, you need to put your Indian address, and to do that, you simply press other ways to enter your address, and then you select the last number, a non-GB address, and then you select your country where you have been living, and then you select how many years you have lived in your country. For an example, let's say you are 22 years old and you are in UK for 1 year. So obviously you have lived in your home country for 21 years. So you write 21 years here and then you go to the next page. Now, in the next page, it will ask you for your birth surname and your mother's maiden name and your place of birth. So you fulfill it according to your passport. Then in the next page, it will ask you your national insurance number. Now, whoever lives in UK obviously must have a national insurance number. Now, if you want how to apply for your national insurance number as well, then you can comment below and I will make a different video on how you can get it. Now, after you enter your national insurance number, then it will take you to this page where they will ask you for your UK passport number. Now, obviously you don't have a UK passport number, so you are gonna just ignore it and go to the next page. You just press next here, then it will take you here. Now, here they will ask you, have you lived in another country in the next 12 months? If yes, then yes. If no, then no. And they will ask you if you are currently disqualified from driving or not. So obviously because you're applying for it, so I assume no, so you select no here. Then they will ask you a few more questions like, can you meet the legal eyesight standard for driving, and then do you need to wear glasses or not? So you can select here accordingly, and then you go to the next page. In this page, they will ask you if you have any medical conditions or not, like diabetes, epilepsy or any other medical conditions. If no, then you don't need to select anything here. You just directly go to the next page, and then in here you need to confirm it by press tick, and then you need to go to the next page again. Now, in this page, there will be two options. One is yes, I want to join the NHS organ donor register, which is not necessary at the moment, and the second one is I would like to complete my DVLA driving license application first and find out more when I have finished. So you go to the second one and then it will take you to this page. After you come to this page, it will ask you for your email address and then you will confirm it again, and then you go to the next part. Then you need to confirm here by pressing tick and then go to the next page again. After that, it will tell you to review all your answers so that even if you mistakenly given any wrong information, you can review it again and change it accordingly. Now, after you review all your answers, you press next next again, and then it will take you to this page where you need to pay £34 by your card, and after you finish it, that's the end of your online application form. And now you need to wait around 1 week, but in most of the cases you just need to wait 2 to 3 days, and you will receive these 3 things in your UK home address by post. Now the first white thing that you see in the left, this is an envelope which already have the address where you need to return this envelope. Now this is your application form which you need to fill now, and then you need to put on that white envelope. Now to fill this form, first of all you need to prove your identity, and to prove this you need to write your share code here with capital letters. Now let's be very careful here. In UK there will be different share codes for different reasons. For example, if you want to prove your right to work, then you will have a different share code. If you want to prove your right to rent, then you will have a different share code. And in the same way, if you want to prove your immigration status for anything else, like if you want to apply for a provisional driving license, then you will also have a different share code, and this share code will always start with S. Now after you have written this, then you ignore everything and you just go to the sign within white box, which is number 3. Here you need to put the date when you are filling this form, and after that you just need to sign here. After you've done these 3 things in the form, you just need a photo which you need to attach here. If you see here, there is a thing called peel here. That means you can take that white thing and then attach this photo so that the photo is sticked with this form. Now what type of photo you should attach here? Now if you turn around this form and go to part C, it will give you instructions how the photo should be. Now the photo must be facing forwards and looking straight at the camera, have a plain expression, have your eyes open, not have hair in front of your eyes, and there are a few other instructions as well which you need to follow while taking the photo. Now this photo would be a UK passport size photo. If you are from India or if you are from Bangladesh, the passport size photos varies depending on the country. So a passport size photo from Bangladesh will not be acceptable here. Same goes for India or any other country. So after you stick that photo to that form, you just need to put that form in that white envelope, and then you need to post it in your nearest post office, and it will take you around 1 to 2 pounds depending on your location, and that's it, your job is done. Within few days you'll get your provisional driving license in your UK home address. Now let's talk about the second part of the video where I will be discussing why it is so important to have a provisional driving license in the UK. A provisional driving license is basically your first step towards getting your full driving license. Let's say you want to drive a car, so obviously you need to have a full license for that, and to get that there are 3 steps. First is to get a provisional driving license, second of all to book your theory and pass it, and third of all to book your practical driving test and then pass it. Now beside that, you can also use it as a form of ID, because before 2025 we used to take our BRP as a form of ID, but as you know currently there is no BRP, so the only way to show our ID is now passport. But carrying a passport everywhere can be a little hectic. That's why if you have a provisional driving license, you can easily take it everywhere and use it as a form of ID. Apart from that, it also allows you to drive a car without having a full license, as long as you're supervised by someone who is over 21 years of old and held a full license for at least 3 years. It also allows you to start your driving lessons with a qualified instructor. And trust me, when you have full driving license in UK, your chances of getting jobs here get higher and higher. Also, it will save you a lot of money in terms of traveling. So I hope you know now why it is so important to have a full driving license in the UK. Now let me tell you, the whole method that I showed you in this video is actually an old method, and nowadays the UK government did introduce a new method through which you can do everything online. It means you don't even need to fill this form and send it by post. Instead, everything will be done through online. But this new method is mainly for UK passport holders or who is in UK for a long time. Although in some cases, even you have not lived in the UK for a long time, you might be able to use this new method by going through this website, and it might work for you. But in most of the cases, it won't work. So I will advise you to follow the old method that I showed you in this video so that you can get your license without any hassle. Now if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends and family members. If you have any queries, please comment below and I'll reply you as soon as possible. Also don't forget to subscribe for more useful contents like this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.